This is a public service announcement.
This is an issue that nobody is putting on the table, and it affects everybody. You're talking about upgrading the schools and the infrastructure. Well, that includes the technology, that includes the 5G. So now kids are being inundated and radiated, not only at school, but now they're coming home and getting radiated as well. More so than we are now. What are you doing about that?
There have been hundreds of peer-reviewed scientific studies and independent health studies done on RF radiation, linking the health problems such as cancer, DNA damage, and especially in fetuses within the first 100 days of conception. What is being done to make sure our families are safe? Why isn't there any information issued to the public? And when does money, technology, and infrastructure become more important than the safety of our children?
Since the beginning of time, man has always wanted to communicate with God. After all, God did communicate with man in the very beginning, starting with Adam. But look where we are today. We've gone through so many changes when it comes down to communication. Just like God can communicate to everybody in mass quantities. Remember, Satan said he wants to be like God, and he's found a way so that he can communicate using the technologies out here in mass quantities. So how do you control everything at one time, where everybody's getting the same message with no time delay at one time, as like with God? Because God can give everybody in this world a message at one time. And the way that you do it is by this thing right here.
Let's talk about frequency. What exactly is frequency? Can't see it, can't smell it, but it's all around us. God made everything that we see here. And everything that we see here is driven by a frequency. God said, let there be light, and light appeared. Light's frequency. What we hear is frequency. What we feel is frequency. That thing over there will be able to manipulate frequency. It will be able to manipulate frequencies on levels that will affect every living creature on this planet. And it could be detrimental to all of this planet's health.
Great nastiness. Look at this. There's 3 towers right here. But that ain't all. That ain't all. There's one here. That ain't all. That ain't all. There's one there. That ain't all. That ain't all. There's 3 there. That ain't all. That ain't all. There's one here. FCC. These knuckleheads. The FCC, which is the Federal Communication Commission, has done absolutely no testing on this. I mean, none whatsoever. They don't know how it's going to affect you, me, the plants, the atmosphere, nothing. They have done nothing. They just, and look, there's independent studies out there. There's tons of independent studies that show that this thing right there, that thing is deadly. That thing will kill you. That thing is a weapon, you know? And I mean, they don't care. They don't care. Do your own research, you'll see for yourself.